Hello guys, Zennosh here and welcome to Lineage W Second Impressions. I've been playing this game for quite a while now lately, and well, I've got a lot of things to say to you guys about this game right over here. Honestly, I believe that this is the hardest game that I have ever played in my life. Main thanks to the lack of the dedicated help or guide system in this game that could have actually given me a very deep understanding to the gameplay mechanics of Lineage W. But well, it's totally absent. We do have some tutorials, we do have some YouTube video guides as well for this game, but well, they are totally not enough to have a deep understanding for this game right over here. I even did some research in the community out there, and well, most of the players actually came up with a common answer like, hey dude, this is Lineage series and this is how it is. Most of the players do require like 1 year or 2 years of time in order to come up with a really good understanding of this game in the first place. I was like, what? Really? My god, it's a mobile game, and man, you require a lot of time to actually come up with a really good understanding in this game. And man, this game is severely hard because from the very beginning you are gonna be matched up with a very strong horde of enemies out there, and you really have to be very careful indeed. We have got like about 4 classes of heroes that we can possibly choose or pick when we are going to start the game, right? And at first I actually chose the magician, the maze type unit, and man, most of the players really did laugh at me, guys. They were telling, wow, you are playing as a magician? I'm like, hey dude, magician really can deal a lot of damage in the endgame contents, but in the early game they are so weak, and it's gonna be so hard for you guys to, like, play this game as a magician, because most of the time we are gonna be ending up hitting the enemies with our wand. Yeah, I mean, like, our magician cannot even deal a projectile damage for most of the time without mana, and that is actually a very huge problem out there. And my favorite character in any RPG or MMORPG game is definitely a maze character, and man, I'm really missing that one. And one of my friends actually gave me this suggestion that, like, hey, in Lineage W is the archer, who are pretty much really friendly for the beginners out there. So why don't you start with the archer? And that's what I actually did. And well, yes, archer are pretty good because at least they are always ranged, okay, and you can pretty much kite your enemies, and you can do the hit and run stuff and so on, and that can actually be a really great help to you guys. All right, but the thing is that, like, the controls don't really seem to be that super responsive like in Dota or let's say in League of Legends. Okay, if it were to be like that, then that could have been a lot much better, but well, you know, like, the command actually gets executed a little bit later after you have given your command to your character. Man, it's really a sad case scenario right over here. Anyways, the opponent is dead out there. Okay, there we go. And guess what, guys? The next thing that is so frustrating about this game, really frustrating in this indeed about this game, is that the loot really do not drop at all in this game. Like, most of the players really do say that, hey bro, the loot actually drop in this game at a rate of about 0.0001%. Like, what? They are saying, like, literally most of the time you are gonna get no loot after killing your enemy, and that is actually a really big another problem out here in this game, guys. No loot, then what is the fun of actually playing a RPG game in the first place, right? We really need to have a lot of loot so that we can actually have a really good gameplay progression. And well, guess what, guys? No loot whatsoever. Usually after killing the enemies, what are you gonna be ending up with is some experience points and some gold, which are totally minimal in amount. Yes, you heard me right, guys. By killing or by grinding, or let's say by farming the enemies out there, it's gonna require you a lot of time, maybe even a day, in order to come up with just one level up. Yes, you heard me right. So most of the experience that you are going to be getting in this game are going to be through the quest. You really have to do the quest in order to get a humongous sum of experience points so that you can actually level up and actually be a lot more effective in the battlefield out there, or else you will have no chance at all. And look at this particular mission out here, man. The opponent just don't want to die, and it actually really takes a lot of time. And man, most of the time the enemies are very, very, very strong. You really do not have any other choice but to run away and, you know, like come up with different strategies to actually, you know, like taking out your opponents in a very tricky way or very strategical way. And yeah, that's gonna be your best possible way. And most of the time you are actually gonna be easily ganged up by the enemies out there in the map, and that actually makes it even harder. They are gonna kill you one way or another pretty easily, guys. Okay, there we go. The another enemy just came up around, and man, this guy right over here is really, really strong. Really, really strong. And it's so hard to switch the character from one character to the another character, and like, you know, like to tell our character to do something, and then like my character just end up doing like something else, and that is so sad. Look at that. What the hell? Okay, at least I do have some skill out here that could actually heal myself. Oh well, let's see like what I can do against this monster out here. Man, it's asking me to kill 30 of them, and I'm having so much hard time to even kill just one enemy. Look at this, man. I'm already in the low HP out here, and most of the time the enemies are actually gonna easily gang up on you, and most of the time you are easily gonna be dead. Okay, so yeah, that's how it is, and you will have no other option but to actually teleport to the nearest town. And the next problem in this game that I totally hate is the lack of really good cheap system that would allow us to recover our HP and MP real fast. Okay, people might actually want to use the inn in this game, but what's gonna happen with the inn is that it's actually gonna require you a lot of gold in order to have a good rest. Okay, like 100,000 gold. And man, like I've been grinding so much in this game even to come up with some few thousand of golds. My god, this game is totally insane. Like from the day one you are actually gonna be like shown those kind of contents that are pretty much meant for the end game. As a beginner, to actually cope up with the endgame contents is actually really harsh indeed in this game. That's what I'm really not liking about this game right over here, which is pretty sad, guys. And I really have no choice but just to wait right over here in order to recover my HP and MP to a sufficient level so that I can go to the hunt once more. Okay, so yeah, there we go, guys. Next thing is gonna be the equipments. Oh my god, these equipments, guys. These are the equipments that I have been using since the very start of the game, and I'm still stuck with them. Alright, next thing is that, like, hey, you might be asking, how come, why won't you just like purchase a really good, you know, like item from the shopkeepers out here? And well, we can actually do that, but well, in order to do that we really have to increase the friendship level with them from like friendship level 1 to friendship level 2, which is actually really hard on the, like, you know, like in the first place. Really hard, guys. Anyways, let's actually check out like other stuff out here. Oaks on the wheat field. Can actually go there? No, cannot go. Okay, what's happening to my auto command right over here? Sometimes, yes, the game is a little bit like no, unresponsive. Can't find the route to the destination. Where did I end up getting, man? This is like, there are a lot of stuff right over here it seems, but like I don't seem to find anything really good. So these are the items, right, that I can purchase from the game. And mana recovery person is actually going to be a really great help to you guys in order to recover your mana, especially if you are a archer or let's say a magician especially. And yeah, that's going to be it. This is how you are, you know, like supposed to purchase them. Yes, I'm going to buy them all. And we have got like some other scrolls out here that's going to allow you to morph, like change the dull appearance, teleport to like random place. Yes, random place teleportation. Escape scroll that's going to allow you to escape to a nearest a village or a town so that you can be safe from the enemies out there. We have got the blood plays teleport scroll that's pretty expensive out there. My god. We have got health potion, and health potion really gets spammed so fast in this game. You are going to be requiring like tons of them. Okay, and I really love this quality of life feature right over here. That's going to allow us to like purchase a lot of this stuff right away, just like that. 80, yeah, just like simple purchase, right? So I'm going to go back, and you are actually going to be requiring a lot of those kind of things, guys. Okay, don't really be fooled by this MMORPG feature out here. We do have auto quest, but auto quest, like you really have to manually control your character most of the time to actually get away from the pesky situations, because like auto commands, they are totally not enough for you guys to get away through the gaming contents, man. Ah, man, there are so many things. And the next thing that I am totally not satisfied about this game is the lack of the enemy information. All right, you really have to defeat the enemies out there in the battle and get the loot from them, get the droppings from them, so that you can analyze your enemies even further, so that later on you can get even more information on your enemies when you are dealing against them. But the main problem is that the loot actually drop at very low rate chance, like 0.001% chance, and that actually makes this particular function right over here so hectic. It feels like as if this game really wants you to grind for a lifetime before you can totally master this game. Oh my god, I'm totally not in for it, man. This game actually kind of scares me at a glance. All right, even though like this game has an amazing graphics right away. Look at this graphics, like this is so good, really good, but it's so sad to see that, like, man, it's so complicated, guys. It's really complicated. Yeah, that is it, guys. And well, for now, let me check out the mail. I've got some good stuff right away, I guess. Okay, there we go. I've got some morph card. Okay, let me use that card in order to summon some stuff. Okay, let's do that. Yes, we have got some gacha feature out here in this game. Let's use this, and this is gonna be the summon feature in this game. Look at this. A summoner is gonna come up, and look how it's gonna go. All right. It kind of reminds me of the Harry Potter series, actually. Boom, that's it. Shit, there we go, guys. All right, come on. Come something really good. Come something really good. Black Knight Knights. Okay, that's a sword type thing, I guess. All right. Let me check out the other stuff out here. This is just a random teleportation, right? I think I can use the random teleportation in to get away from this situation out here for now. How about that? Let's use this. The hell? Oh yeah, there we go. I'm away from the city, but I'm getting instantly pursued by the enemies out there. Is that a real enemy, or are those like players out there? Because like, you know, our materials, they do drop when we actually die in this game. The hell? Okay, at least I've got some like, you know, allies out here. Okay, I gotta help them. Oh, see, my character, I really have to give her a command to attack those characters who are attacking me. There's no self-defense system out here, man, which I actually kind of like hate most of the time as well. Like, what the hell? Okay, I actually need to morph into a skeleton, I guess, so that I can have a little bit of agility boost, you know, like movement boost, so that I can get away from this situation out here. Is there a city nearby? I think so. Let's go. The main problem to this game is the very slow HP and MP recovery in this game, guys. It's really problematic indeed. We really need some kind of system that could actually allow us to instantly recover our HP, or at least at a turbo speed, okay? Recover our HP and MP, so that we can actually really enjoy this game at full. But well, that's not actually really happening in this game, and that is really sad indeed. Yeah, there we go. Anyways, let's kill them right away, just like that. Boom. Always try to, you know, like group up with the other players out there, so that you can have a lot more damage against your enemies, so that you can take care of them right away. Okay. So yeah, there we go. And this is how you can actually clear out most of the missions pretty fast and easily as well. So be careful about that one. Yeah, just like that. Be at the safe distance and keep on attacking the enemies. Some enemies might actually like flank you from behind. Be careful about that. And so on and on, guys, man. Next thing is that like this game is so pay to win in my opinion, especially if you are going to play as a magician. Yes, totally pay to win, because most of the features, if you really want to have like a good progression, I would say a healthy progression, you really have to pay for this game. That's what it is, man. Totally, totally, totally. So anyways, let's keep moving on. Let's try to come up with like a good location where I can actually have a little bit of rest, I guess. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. The enemy is not really following me. The aggro is really strong in this game. Alright? Be careful about that. The enemies really do not want to, you know, like escape you, okay? I mean, like, they don't want you to escape really easily. Ah, man. It's really, really, really hard game indeed. Anyways, looking into the map right over here, I'm at this place, the vineyard. I need to go into this wheat field. That could have been much better. How about let me check out this? Oh my god, I'm going to die. No, 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 no. Okay, yeah, here we go. At least I'm in a good city over here. Okay, let's check out the functions of the city. Maybe at least I've got some stuff. Okay, now let me show you guys what I really meant by purchasing a really good weapon or any kind of like other items that could be really helpful to me in the gameplay progression. Okay, check it out. I'm going there, come on, come on. Be fast, be fast. Alright, alright. Characters blocking me right away because they just teleported to the place. Okay, here we go. That's the guy. This guy, so irritating to me, guys. You really have to get him to friendship level 2 in order to get some really good items out here, or else we are just gonna be stuck with those beginner items. And man, you really have to provide the gift to this character. 50,000? And well, like this item, it has been so hard for me to get. And most of the players really do say that like you will be able to get this item after having a failed enchant or something like that. And that is so hard to get as well, okay? Like in the first place, it's so hard to get the enchantment material. And how come we actually gain like this kind of materials, and on top of that one, the loots actually drop at 0.001%. Man, it's actually a game that is meant for like your lifetime stuff, okay? Like after playing for a year or 2 years, then finally you will be able to say something. Hey, finally I've got some enough loots, I've got some enough stuff, you know, to have a really good progression in the game. Alright, yeah, there we go, guys. Anyways, that's the thing, and that's been the case scenario right over here. Let's check out for the other stuff right over here. Like, let's say the inn. Where is the inn? I think this one. Okay, let me check it out. Yeah, that's the inn. Okay, let me show you guys like how expensive the inn is in this game, which is totally bonkers, guys. It actually really just, oh man, frustrates me real hard. Look at this inn, guys. Look at this inn right over here. Boom, there we go. Look at this. Restore Adina is gonna be 100,000 gold. Let's do it for the sake of this video. Look at that. Both HP and MP restored for 100,000 gold. And that's a one-time thing. That's a one-time thing, guys. Now you really do realize that we beginners are even getting those like we beginners are being shoved away with those late game contents right away in the premium amount. Like the hell, man. I spent that 100,000 gold just out of frustration. Okay, yes, most of the people are just saying, hey bro, what did you do? That's a lot. Like, I don't care about that. It's really sad, and I'm just frustrated out here. Yeah, so there we go. And the main problem is that the grinding stuff, guys. The grinding is totally not fun in my opinion, guys, because like we just cannot see the remaining HP of the enemy. Okay, let me show you guys right over here. Let's go to the hunt the orcs in the wheat field, and let me explain to you guys right over there like what I really meant. Okay, it's really frustrating, guys. The enemies will not just show up their HP, and that is so sad. That's really sad, guys. Like, how can we really come up with a really good strategy to really defeat them if we just cannot even know the status of our enemy in the first place, right? We can only do something real good against the enemy if we really do know them. And well, that's the main problem out here. And in order to know them, we really need to get the loots from them and then analyze them in the monster codex before we can actually figure out some really good stuff about them. So yeah, there we go, guys. Look at them. Let's try to fight against the orc. Look at that. That enemy. Look at that enemy. No HP whatsoever. No HP revealed. I've got no idea like how powerful that monster is, how much damage I am dealing to that shitty guy right over there. Like, no information whatsoever. And I am totally in awe right over here, guys. So that's why it's totally on the, like, guessing part. Like, you really have to guess, okay? So after that kind of hits, like, I actually managed to kill that enemy. So my attack power seems to be pretty good. And so on and on. So, like, that's going to be the level. Like, we don't even know the level of this particular dude right over here. Like, what's the level of this, you know, like, this monster right over here, man? That's not even shown, like, you know, like how to come up with a really good strategy. The main element of fun in the RPG game is its strategy. Don't you guys think so? And well, that main RPG analysis element in this game is totally missing and not being provided right away to its players. Unless you go for a very lengthy grind of getting those loots and analyzing your enemies. That's it, man, and that is totally not good whatsoever. Anyways, we have got some like missions, we have got area missions, we have missions, we have got achievement missions, we have got board, and so on and on. Yeah, there we go. And we have got like spell stuff right over here, which you really have to purchase. And just because you level up does not mean that like they are gonna get unlocked right away. You have to purchase from the shop, and that's gonna cost you a lot of gold, and so on and on. Yeah, and it's definitely gonna be, you know, like gonna make you guys cry, okay, if you really are going to go through those kind of hard stuff, especially if you are a free-to-play player just like me, man. Really hard stuff right over here, guys. Yeah, that's it. And let's check out the morph right over here. So these are the main, like, you know, stuff that's actually gonna allow you to give a lot of help in the game. So if I'm actually gonna give it a star, this is gonna be the thing that I'm actually gonna morph next time. All right, so let's see. I can actually click on this one and then like the morph. Okay, come on. Okay, let's morph into this guy. Yeah, boom, there we go. Looks good. Let's assist. Even though like he has that form, that doesn't mean that like he's gonna give me a lot more defense. And well, he's not even attacking by now. Look at him. There's no attack function whatsoever. It's only meant for tanking, is that it? Oh man, shitty, man. It's so shit. Oh, because I'm an archer and this particular character does not belong to my specialization, and that is the case, right? And next thing is that like you can have a account for a particular class character only. If you are a magician, you are pretty much locked as a magician. If you are a monarch, you are pretty much locked as a monarch. Okay, that is it. And so if you actually manage to get those kind of you know, like this morph materials out here that is belonging to the other type of class out there, then well, pretty much they are pretty much a garbage to you guys. Because like if you are to change to the another class of unit, like from monarch to the archer, from the archer to the magician or something like that, you really have to start a new account. And that is, man, that's totally outrageous, man. And this guy right over here is totally of no use to me. So yeah, that is it, guys. Pretty much a very sad case scenario indeed right over here, which I am pretty much really hating right now, guys. We have got like magic dolls out here as well that you gotta keep by your side. They are pretty much like pets and will allow you to have a assistance or auto attacks in the battlefield, and a lot of more like bonus advantage as well. That is it, guys. We have got rankings, we have got all this stuff out here, we have got craft as well. Totally useless for me right now, because if we are not even gonna get some like, you know, loots in the first place, then what are the meaning of this, man? What are the meaning of this? It's totally like they are saying, hey, you really have to pay some cash if you really want to enjoy this game to its maximum potential. Yeah, that is it, guys. So those are all my frustrations that I really had to say to you guys for this game. Really, it's gonna take a lot of time to really understand this game. If you guys have understood this game a little bit better than me, then well, congrats. And let me know like what you guys think about this game. Are you really enjoying this game thus far, or do you guys think that this game is totally unplayable? That's it. See you guys in the next video.